Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Good evening and welcome to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ryan Dolinger, Peter Bray on camera, Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, also pinch hitting on graphics. This is it, the championship game
of the Blue Bombardier tournament.
The inaugural Blue Bombardier Classic. Ryan refuses to call it a classic until they've had 2 or 3 successful ones.
Yeah, exactly.
The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers with a record of... Buzzer loud enough for you? With a record of 13-8, and where are they ranked in Division I?
20. Ranked number 20 in Wellesley. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make the tournament. They are ranked 36.
And there, Wellesley comes in with a record of 8-11. Wellesley's coached by Mike Reedy, his second term with Wellesley for a total of 18 years. Mark Poole. Is it 30 years or 29 for Mark now as the head coach of the Blue Bombardiers?
Crazy.
Including leading into a state championship.
And how many sons has he coached
3
on his team? 3 now.
Evan, Mason, Evan, and Connor.
Please see staff in the corner of the gymnasium. Emergency exits are to the right and left.
Oh, I didn't get the name. Well, I couldn't get the name of our officials tonight. We only had 15 minutes between games.
Oh, yeah.
But in the... Dante Monestein had 20 points for the Bombardiers as they defeated North Attleboro in the semifinal. Wellesley defeated Bishop Fian. Brady Stevens had 34 points in that game. He now has 1,010 in his career. Brady Stevens, 6'4", average 19 and a half. I bet it's up to 20 now. Number 4 is Tate Banish, a 6'3" senior. Number 12 is Justin Williamson, a 6' senior. They're all captains. Number 23, Ben Pally, a 5'6" senior. Had 11 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals. And number 24, Spencer Briggs, a 6'3" junior. I think you could hear Karen Pereira there.
Oh, we can certainly hear her.
Connor Poole leads the team with 90 assists, averaged 13.3 a game. 5'8" sophomore. His cousin, oh no, there's Logan Goslin in the starting lineup tonight. 5'11" senior, defensive stopper. Ty Waterman's favorite player, Emmett Hill, shooting 64% on 2-point attempts this year.
There you go.
Hayden Crowley, Connor's cousin, averaging 13.1 points a game. And Dante Monestein, 6'3" junior, averaging 11.1.
Championship game, anthem coming up. It's going to be a good one, Paul.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome to AACS 15 Sports, the championship game of the first annual Blue Bombardier Classic. How you doing, Leo Johnson? Paul Healy along with Ryan Dolinger, Peter Bray on camera, Jim Jones, engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics. Wellesley is starting. Brady Stevens scored 34 points in the first round game to get to 110 for his career. 6'3" senior Tate Banish, Justin Williamson, or J. Will, the 6'1" senior. All captains Ben Pally, a 5'6" senior guard, and Spencer Briggs, a 6'3" junior. Attleboro, it's Modestine, 6'3" junior captain, had 20 points in their first round win. Connor Houle with the ball, a 5'8" sophomore, has 90 assists on the year. Has 91 assists on the year as he hits Modestine. Also in the starting lineup, Emmett Hill, shooting 64% on 3-pointers, excuse me, on 2-point shots.
Yeah,
Hayden Crowley, averaging 13.1. And Ryan Goslin, Logan Goslin in the starting lineup. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, fantastic pass by Connor there, finding Modestine on the baseline there, and Modestine able to physically force his way and make that layup, and a great start for Attleboro.
Old-fashioned 3-pointer. Here comes Ben Pally. Again, 11 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals in their victory over Bishop Vian. Stevens drives, guarded by Logan Goslin. Good to put your toughest defender on him. Steal, Crowley, Goslin caused it.
Yeah, great defense by Logan there on Brady Stevens, able to force that turnover and a bad pass.
Crowley misses the putback. Modestine, offensive rebound, surrounded by 3 Raiders. Jump ball.
Yeah, I think Crowley was expecting some help defense there, and he kind of adjusted midair on the layup when he kind of had a wide open net, just unable to make it fall.
We're going to call that a team rebound, not a turnover. Modestine had 20 points in the victory over North. Hayden Crowley had 17. Connor Houle had 12 points with 6 assists. Pally up top, gets it to Stevens. Now guarded by Modestine. Attleboro plays a man-to-man defense, and they switch a lot. 3-pointer, no good by Banish. Defensive rebound, Logan Goslin. How come Ryan doesn't look surprised?
I know, right?
Early in the season, Coach Houle wanted more physicality, more aggression from his team, and Logan Goslin provided it. LaDainian Rodriguez not in the starting lineup tonight. I'm sure we'll see him play. Mark said he's healthy. Goslin took that spot. Crowley misses the long ball. Pally with a drive, puts it up and in.
Yeah, great drive by Pally there, able to get past Connor Houle and go to the left hand there and transition over to his right, and an easy layup for him. 3-2, Attleboro.
Emmett Hill down low. Ooh, didn't realize he'd be that open. Gets it back to Connor Houle. He's guarded by Pally. Houle drives right, floater, no good. Defensive rebound, Stevens. Averaged 19.5 a game, but after the 34-point game, it might be closer to 20.
Call a charge.
Offensive foul.
And look who it is. Is that Connor or is that Logan? That's Logan that takes the charge right there in the lane.
Wow. They have a category for that in their stats, I think. Fifth charge Goslin's drawn this year. Pally on Houle. Up top, 3 down low offense. Crowley now up top. Baseline drive, Modestine puts it up.
Physicality by Modestine.
Foul on Williamson.
Modestine showed that a lot against North in the first game on Monday. A lot of physicality underneath. He's able to kind of muscle his way on the baseline and make that baseline layup in his second and 1 opportunity within the first few minutes here, Paul.
He's trying to get a second old-fashioned 3-pointer. The only kind of 3-pointer when I played. He's got it. Speaking of when I played, Wellesley fans, look up Monte, M-O-N-T-E, Towe, T-O-W-E, point guard for NC State for their championship team in 1974. Like Ben Pally, just 5'6".
Wow.
There's Pally. Drives, loses the ball, gets it back. Crowley tips it away, but is fielded by 21, who's in the game. That's James Nolan, a 6'1" sophomore.
Yeah, great drive by Briggs there on the left side. Goes to the left-handed layup, draws a foul. And he'll get an opportunity at the line, and an early timeout looks like here for Wellesley, Paul.
That's Crowley. Goslin draws the foul. His first, team third. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy with Ryan Dolinger, Peter Bray on camera, Jim Jones, engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics, which means you have to keep track of shots.
I'm working on it.
Yes, Ryan developed
working on it.
his own special spreadsheet to track shooting percentages.
Yeah, I took a template and kind of tinkered with it a little bit on Excel and added some numbers in there, so I'm not just doing tally marks.
His boss walked by his desk and said, "Boy, you look busy today, Ryan."
I see my boss maybe once a quarter, so.
Spencer Briggs with a foul shot. That gives Wellesley their third point. They trail 5-3. Lucky you, huh?
Yeah, he leaves me alone. I do an all right job.
Unlike Harry from Westboro, when he calls my show, that's when we know his boss is on break. Looks like a full court press. Man-to-man, Pally against Connor Houle. Connor, just a sophomore, the third of head coach Mark Houle's son to play for him, behind Mason and Evan. And they're all wicked smart, too. Connor Houle loses the ball. Tipped away again. Cleaned up by Crowley, but a foul is called.
Are they going to call it on
Pally.
here? Probably on Pally, yep. Yeah, Connor, like you've said in the past there, Paul,
Yep.
Connor doing a little bit too much dribbling there, loses control of the ball, but able to fight back for it and draws a foul.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yep, they're going to call a moving screen there on Emmett Hill, it looks like.
Player control foul on Emmett Hill, Ty Waterman's favorite player. Each team with 4 fouls. Oops. All right, just 2 on Attleboro. Okay.
Wow, 4 fouls already for Wellesley.
Yeah, and one of them offensive. And so that was on Hill for a moving pick.
And my apologies to the Wellesley folks that are tuning in. Wellesley are the Raiders, correct?
Yes.
Not the Red Raiders anymore.
Right, the Raiders, yep. And my apologies to the Williamson family. I was calling their son Justin Williams last Monday. I was told it's either Justin Williamson or Jay Hill. Shot is missed.
Jay Will,
thank you. Offensive rebound, Spencer Briggs. Driving is Nolan. Pass to
great
Pally.
pass by Pally.
Woo!
Nice little no-look pass. Everybody thought he was going to pass it to the corner over there for a 3, but he passes it to the middle of the lane. Great pass and great finish by Pally.
Nolan with the finish.
Yep. Great pass by Pally.
Exactly. Connor Houle to Emmett Hill. Aggressive man-to-man defense for Wellesley. Travel.
Yep.
Drag the pivot foot.
First turnover for the Bombardiers there.
3:50 to go, first quarter, 6-6. This game starting low scoring. I don't think it's going to end that way.
No, definitely not. Not with these two offenses.
Pally. 4 is Banish. Stevens, long ball is good from distance.
That's Steph Curry range right there, and that's Brady's first 3-pointer of the game. I don't anticipate it being his last either.
34 points against Fian. He now has 1,012 for his career. If the name Stevens sounds familiar, yes, his father is GM of the Celtics, former coach. LaDainian Tomlinson is in.
Damian Rodriguez,
thank you. LaDainian Tomlinson, the running back for the San Diego Chargers. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Modestein drives, avoids the charge, but misses the runner. Good defense, Raiders. Here comes Stevens. Attleboro student section wearing Celtics colors tonight.
I wonder why.
But why? Had the ball knocked away.
LD will pick up his first foul there.
Team third. New shot clock. Pally inbounds to Banish. Up top, Stevens. Outland is in, the sophomore. Briggs. Stevens, that's number 11. Velevis is in. Up top to Banish, driving against Outland. Nolan to the corner, 12 on the shot clock. Briggs.
Fantastic defense.
Switching man-to-man. Stevens puts it in despite the defense of Crowley.
Stevens kind of took it upon himself there late in the shot clock. Great defense by Attleboro, but an even better finish by Brady Stevens there.
11-6 Wellesley. It's an 11-3 run, right?
Yes, sir.
Monestein drives. Tough
Got
defense, but runs it in.
Monestein feeling it in this first quarter.
And it's interesting, Wellesley's looked at the one-man team. They're not. With Stevens averaging 19.5 a game, Attleboro's looked at the team, 4 players averaging in double figures, and tonight Monestein scored all their points.
Yep.
That's why we play the games.
And Brady again.
Drives left and a follow-away.
Just a physical drive by Brady Stevens, kind of taking over this first quarter up to this point. 1 3-pointer made and 2 other field goals on tough contested layups.
13-8, he's got 7.
And 5 out of 7 shooting to start for these Wellesley Raider team.
Crowley, leading 3-point shooter, no good. LD with the offensive rebound. Crowley kicks it to Monestein. Hool, too long in the 3-pointer. Stevens with the rebound. Hayden Crowley has 56 3-pointers on the season. He's hit 37% of his attempts. Briggs takes the long ball.
Got it.
It's good. Assist Stevens.
Yeah, Wellesley, after a little bit of a slow start, has really started to hit a lot of shots. 6 out of 8 from the field to start so far.
16-8, 52 seconds to go. LD baseline drive, draws a foul. Again, Monestein averaging 11.1. He had 20 points.
Oh, Monestein kind of taking a moment here. Got hit on the elbow, I think.
Monestein had 20 points in the win over North to get to this final. Connor Hool averages 13.3. Hayden Crowley averages 13.1. Rodriguez, who's going to the line, averages 14.4, had a high of 29 against Franklin. So that's 4 starters averaging in double figures. And Emmett Hill averages 5.2 and hits 64% of his 2-pointers. Rodriguez hits the foul shot.
Monestein will come out of the game and get a little bit of a breather as Emmett Hill comes back in.
I gotta get my timer out. We've got a radio audience tonight. Have to give the score and time more often. 16-9 Wellesley, 16-10 Wellesley. As Rodriguez hits 2.
And both teams perfect from the free throw line so far to start. 2 for 2 for Wellesley and 4 for 4 for Attleboro.
16-10, the visitors leading. Stevens wide open, but too long on the long 3. Offensive rebound, Velevis turns and takes a long 3, no good. Here come the Bombardiers. 30 seconds to go in the quarter, they trail by 6. Poole guarded by Velevis.
Pretty much holding for the last shot, it looks like here, Paul, with the shot clock turned off.
Velevis nearly gets a steal. Boy. 10 seconds, finally Hool drives, he's in the paint, the runner is good! Connor Hool!
Connor takes it upon himself, sees the clock ticking down, makes a great move.
Stevens late to the court, lays it in! 94-foot drive! Stevens with 9 out of Wellesley's 18 points. They have an 18-12 lead.
Connor with a great drive on one end, and Brady Stevens says, if you can do it, I can do it better. Unbelievable, coast to coast, able to fight through contact, and what an eventful first quarter of play, Paul.
We'll be right back. Well, Monestein, 2, 4, 6, 8 points in the quarter. 2 for Hool, 2 for LD Rodriguez. 9 points for Stevens, along with a helper. 2 points for Pally with an assist. 5 points for Briggs. 2 points for Nolan. Don't go away.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboro. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back. I left our mics on.
Oh, you did?
Fortunately, Ryan doesn't like to talk to me,
well,
so
there you go.
Paul Healy with Ryan Dolinger, Peter Bray on camera, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics. Attleboro in their white home uniforms has the ball first, heading right to left.
Yeah, hot shooting in the first quarter. 7 out of 11 for Wellesley for 63%. 4 out of 10 for Attleboro for 40%, but 0 for 4 from three-point range for Attleboro.
Wow.
2 out of 5 for Wellesley.
Up top is Hool. Left side is cousin Hayden Crowley from distance. No good, but he's fouled. That was a successful flop by Hayden.
Yeah, a little bit of contact on that three, but of course Hayden gonna, fall down naturally after he releases the shot. He gets the call, and 3 free throws coming up here.
First foul on Velevis.
As Crowley's the best free throw shooter for this Attleboro team, shooting over 90% from the line.
Wellesley's first foul of the quarter. Yeah, Crowley is hitting, listen to this, folks, 90.9% of his foul shots.
And Connor just took a dip under 90%. He's like at 89.3, I think, or 89.
He's at 89.7.
Oh, you round up, it's 90.
3 for Crowley. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, not as egregious as when they called an offensive foul on Tiny Archibald for knocking down Darryl Dawkins, and Johnny Moe said, Tiny Archibald could knock down Darryl Dawkins if he got in his car. Velevis, 10 seconds.
Yep.
Whoa! That's the second Wellesley turnover.
Yeah, Brady Stevens was kind of bringing the ball up and waiting for the trap to happen. LD and Connor didn't even trap him, so Brady's kind of being a little bit lackadaisical, getting across the line, passes it to his teammate in a 10-second call.
And they don't count anymore. They go by the shot clock.
Yep.
A 1-2-2 zone trap defense works for the Bombardiers. Hool against Velevis. Kicks it to Monesteem. Right side, long 3-ball. No good. Hill tips it away. Good job by number 3 for Wellesley. Matingue. Briggs drives against LD. Dumps it off to Matingue. Shot is no good, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Gets it to Stevens. 3-ball, no good. Rodriguez for Attleboro. LD coming the other way. Oh, what a pass to Crowley.
Pass.
Lays it up and in. Bombardiers are within 1.
That's exactly what you have to do in transition. Caught Wellesley napping a little bit, not getting back on D, and an easy basket.
18-17, Wellesley here in the final of the Blue Bombardier Classic Holiday Tournament.
And the last game before the regular season, the season ends, and we go to the state tournament.
LD comes away with a steal. Third Wellesley turnover. Ahead to Crowley. And nobody there. Second Attleboro turnover. LaDanian Rodriguez leads the Bombardiers in steals this season with 47.
Wow.
So
leads
do the math.
The team in steals, leads the team in points.
So that's about what? 2.5 a game?
Yeah. And what, only a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
So
here's Ben Pelly.
Very bright future for this Attleboro team. Stevens
drives on LD. Great first step. Misses the runner, gets his own offensive rebound. Somebody thinks he was bumped. Over. Fourth Wellesley turnover. Hool to his cousin Crowley. 3-ball is good. Hayden Crowley with a long bomb.
Yeah, Hayden needed that one to shake off his confidence there, able to knock down that wing 3-pointer there, and that was big for Attleboro. Takes a 2-point lead, 20-18.
Bombardiers. Oh, you just said that. I was going to mention that.
Yep, looks like we're going to get a foul called here, and it's going to be on Connor Hool. I believe that'll be his first personal. And 23, Ben Pally, will go to the line here.
What is the modern free throw? Oh, no, I said a modern 3-point play, Jim. Back in my day, you could only get 3 points if you were fouled while scoring a field goal. They didn't have this darn 3-point shot, which goes away when I'm benevolent czar. Pelly makes 1 of 2. So Attleboro leads 2019. Foul was on Connor Houle. They're still fighting for the ball. Not Pelly, Pally.
Yeah, Isaiah Outland gets trapped there in the corner.
Yep.
And great defense by Wellesley, pressuring him right there on the sideline and able to force a jump ball, and Wellesley will retain possession.
Pally up top. I'll get one more comment on the three-pointer when we have a next pause in the action. Attleboro by 1, Wellesley with the ball, 5:20 to go, first half.
You classify that as a turnover on a held ball, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's 3 for Attleboro.
Yep. Stevens up top against Outland, the sophomore. Step back.
Oof.
Bang!
Oof.
From 873 feet away. He's got 12.
Oh, the quick release by Stevens there. The step back. Can you tell he's coached by
someone who knows what he's doing? Had
someone
great
that
success
knows
at
what he's
Butler
doing, yeah.
and with the Celtics. Connor Houle up top. Let's move the ball, gentlemen. 3 on the baseline, 1 on the high post. Houle above that. Now to the right wing, 15 in the shot clock. Crowley dribbles right, hands it to his cousin Connor Houle. Double teamed, 9 in the shot clock. Monestein, left side, Rodriguez, baseline drive. Tipped away by Matingue, knocked out of bounds. Attleboro ball, that's the good news for Bombardier fans. Only 3 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Wellesley playing fantastic team defense on this possession here. Just no looks at all for Attleboro. A lot of ball movement, a lot of screens, a lot of motions, but Wellesley staying tough defensively.
Emmett Hill back in. Monestein, 17-footer, too long. Defensive rebound by Nubara Matingue. Is it Matingue or Matingu? I knew Monday. I've forgotten since then. Tough to get old. Stevens up top, guarded by Emmett Hill. Another step back 3. Too long, almost banked it in. Connor Houle with the rebound, streaking right to left. Stops, pops, long. Oh, Don Nelson bounce.
There it is.
A Don Nelson bounce for the hoop. Look it up, folks. 1969 against the Lakers.
Talk about a shooter's touch right there. And a timeout by Wellesley. Coach is not happy.
Connor Houle's bucket ties the game at 22. You familiar with the Don Nelson bounce?
I am.
1969 against the Lakers,
69,
Game 7.
Yep.
And on the three-pointer, I know it spreads the floor. I know fans think it's exciting, but as John Wooden,
here we go. Listen to the czar, folks.
great UCLA coach, said, I'll use my crotchety voice, 4 passes that lead to a layup ought to be worth more points than one guy throwing it in from 30 feet away. But that's just me.
You digress.
We'll be right back.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Remind me to turn the crowd mic on, Ryan.
There you go. I got you, buddy.
Missed it that last set. Wellesley ball, we're tied at 22. Raiders have scored just 4 points this quarter. Bombardiers 10.
Now we can turn the field mic on.
There
Paul.
we go. Pally is in. Junior Jalen Stoudemire is in, the 6-footer for Wellesley. There's Pally.
A little bit of a change defensively here for Attleboro, like a 3-2 zone.
Or 1-2-2, one of those, yeah. Rodriguez up top, the 6'3 sophomore. Oh, nice pass to the high post, out to the corner. Shot was no good, but that's good Raider basketball. Pass from the high post for number 4, Banish. Like my father used to do it at University of Vermont from 1939 to 1941.
God bless.
He's in the Hall of Fame up there.
There you go.
Shortstop in baseball for 3 years.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that during our football broadcast.
Yes.
Yeah, I
and
remember
center
that.
in basketball. That's 6'2". Sports have changed a bit.
Oh, have they?
Yes. 3 minutes to go, first half. We're tied at 22. 6 on the shot clock. LD drives, offensive foul.
Yeah, great take by Pally. 4th Attleboro turnover. 4 turnovers apiece
LD
for each
second.
team.
LD second foul. Goslin back in. Ladanian Rodriguez gets a rest.
Yeah, we got a tie game here at 22 apiece. 2:57 to go. We got quite the evenly matched up here in the championship game of the Bombardier Classic Tournament.
Yeah. Poole not wanting to get in a track meet with Wellesley. Has his son, the point guard, slowing it down. Velevis, right corner to Banish. Back to Velevis. Up top, Stevens. Good ball movement to Briggs. Briggs dribbles towards the top of the key. 12 on the shot clock. Velevis up high, guarded by Crowley. Crossover dribble. He's in the paint. Stopped. Kicks it out to Stevens. Stevens, a three-point attempt from Canton, Massachusetts, is in the cup. He's got 3 long balls, 3 two-point field goals, 15 points.
You just can't give Brady Stevens any space at this point defensively. He's going to hit it from almost anywhere on the floor.
Called the Division I final for NFHS a few years ago. I'm trying to remember the kid from BC High. Longmire? Who's hitting him from out there? Connor Houle up top. From the right elbow. Oh, Monestein tips it out. And it goes to a Raider player. They got a 3-point lead, 25-22. Briggs in the paint. Left-hander is good.
Great drive by Briggs there. Goes to the left hand there. No help defense by the Bombardiers. And Coach Houle going to take a timeout here as Wellesley takes a 5-point lead with 1.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Paul.
I mentioned Wellesley had only scored 4 points in the quarter. They've gone on a 5-0 run since then.
Yeah, there you go.
And a 27-22 lead. 1:38 to go in the first half. 15 points for Brady Stevens. Averages 19.5 a game. So let's see, 34 plus 15. He's got 49 points. He's got 49 points in the tournament.
My goodness. And he's far from done.
Yep. 3 points for Ben Pally with an assist. 5 points for Spencer Briggs. That's a lie. 7 points for Briggs. 2 points for Nolan. For the Bombardiers, 8 for Monesteem, all in the first quarter. 4 points, 2 assists for Connor Houle. He now has 92 assists on the year. Goslin hasn't scored, but that's not how Goslin usually contributes to a game. Defense and rebounding. Crowley has 8 points and a steal. And 2 points, an assist, and a steal, and an offensive rebound for Ladanian Rodriguez. Full court press for the team in black, the Raiders. Houle coming right to left. Student section all dressed in green. Like to see him make a little more noise, though.
I know, right? They are a little quieter than normal.
Baseline drive. Crowley fakes the shot, moves right, shoots, misses. Rebound goes to Pally, tipped his way by Stevens. Length of the court drive. Bounces off of Goslin and puts it in the cup.
What a great adjustment by Pally there. Kind of like the Robin to Stevens Batman so far in this game. Pally able to make an adjustment midair and sink that.
7-point lead for the visitors with 1 minute to go in the first half. Crowley, Monesteem cutting. Pally crests him across the arms. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, Monesteem utilizing his physicality, driving into the lane a lot in this first half and getting some opportunities at the free throw line.
Just Wellesley's second team foul. Dante Monesteem, who I called Monesteem for much of last year and early this year. It's not easy being this stupid, folks.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Justin Williamson, you think yours is the only name I screw up? Please. Monesteem hits the first foul shot. He's got 9. Bombardiers trail by 6, 29-23. Nico Raphael.
His first action here.
LD Rodriguez's cousin is in. Oh, it bounces out. Defensive rebound. Banish.
That's the first free throw missed by Attleboro. Wow. 8 out of 9 from the line here in the first half.
Pally, Stevens, quickly into the paint. Tied up by Monesteem. Turns, fires, hits. Dante should have stayed with him a little bit there. He dropped off.
Yeah, great little fadeaway, short-range jump shot there for Brady Stevens. Not a lot of help defensively on him so far in this first half, and he's starting to go off.
31-23, the Raiders lead. Attleboro looks like they're going to go for the last shot. Connor Houle.
Yeah, you got about a 1 second difference between the shot and game clock.
4 Attleboro players along the baseline to our left. Crowley goes from the right all the way to the left, spins, sets to his right. Three-pointer is no good. Defensive rebound. Briggs, here he comes. Look at that speed. Lays it up and in. Running past Connor Houle and Logan Goslin. A 10-point Wellesley lead as we head into halftime.
And the quarters end the same way. Coast to coast after a defensive rebound for Wellesley there. And just a little bit lax defensively, getting back in transition for Attleboro. And that looms large. That's a 4-point swing. And Wellesley takes a 10-point lead going into halftime, 33-23.
17 points for Stevens, 5 for Ben Pally, 9 for Spencer Briggs, 2 for James Nolan. For the Bombardiers, 9 for Monestein, 4 for Houle with 2 helpers. 8 points and a steal for Hayden Crowley. 2 points, an assist, and a steal for Rodriguez. We'll be back with team shooting totals right after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Ryan Dolinger. We're at the halftime. Before the break, we gave you the individual scoring totals. What are the team shooting totals, Ryan?
Well, you got for Wellesley, I mean, they're hot, Paul, to say the least. They in that first half, they were 13 out of 22.
Wow.
59% shooting from the field for Wellesley. A lot of that goes to Brady Stevens and Ben Pally, both in the backcourt there. They were 4 out of 11 from three-point range in that first half as well, just 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, for Attleboro, a little bit colder shooting there. They were 3 out of 9 in the second quarter and 4 out of 10 in the first. So that's a total of 7 out of 19 from the field in the first half, for 37%. And they only made one three-pointer in that first half out of 9 attempts. But they were 8 out of 9 from the free throw line.
8 out of 9, which is outstanding for them as a team this year. Nope, I don't have that. But 90.9% for Crowley from the line, 89.7 for Houle, 72.8 for LaDanian Rodriguez. And where's Peter Pereira? Because they normally keep the kids off the court at halftime, because this time of year, you're getting all kinds of sand and dirt and grit on there. But well. So I think what's been the biggest problem for the Attleboro defense today has been the speed of Wellesley.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw it at times against Bishop Feehan on Monday night. We've seen it all first half here tonight.
Yeah, especially in transition after a missed basket or a turnover by Attleboro, especially to end both quarters there in the first half.
Yeah.
You got guys taking it coast to coast for easy layups right at the buzzer. So Coach Houle definitely going to emphasize that during halftime, I'm sure, and to hopefully make some adjustments.
And the Attleboro offense, we've seen less ball movement than we've seen most of the year, and certainly less ball movement than we saw on Monday night in their victory over North Attleboro. There were times when he had 3, 4, 5, 6 passes without a dribble. We've seen none of that tonight. Got off to a fast start in the first quarter. 8 points for Dante Modestine, the 6'3" junior captain. But from that point on, after Attleboro's early lead, it has been all Wellesley Red Raiders. We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports. Whoops. What did I hit? Where'd our spots go? There we go.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at ClaudinosAutoRepair.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back. Paul Healy along with Ryan Dolinger.
Jeez, are you training for a marathon or something, Paul? You're all over the place during the break.
I used to be able to run.
Yeah?
I used to be able to run a 10K.
Yeah, you did.
A 10K in under 6 minutes a mile.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. Peter Bray on camera. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. I just went over the student section.
Oh, you did?
And I said to the students, glad you came tonight. Thanks for showing up. Step 2, make some freaking noise. And I cleaned up my language for the broadcast. My God.
Congratulations.
All right.
There you go. Good
Wellesley
for you. Good on you, Paul.
With a 33-23 lead. Well, the Wheaton brothers used to come last year.
Okay.
And they are complete and total knuckleheads.
There you
and
go.
in Healy lexicon.
In the good sense.
Yes, in the Healy lexicon, knucklehead is a compliment.
Yep.
And they would, boy, would they get the crowd going.
Yeah.
And they need a catalyst.
They do.
Because this
They
year...
need a leader over there.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Back to basketball, 17 points.
You know, kind of like what the...
For Brady Stevens.
Was
Yeah.
it at Duke, maybe?
Oh, don't mention...
In the Cameron Crazies.
You're not mentioning the
Listen,
Cameron Crazies.
the Carolina game that I was at,
Yeah.
you had the guy in the Speedo right behind the basket during free throws. We need something like that. Maybe not that provocative at the high school level,
Yeah.
but something similar along those lines.
Attleboro has the ball first in the third quarter. They'll be heading left to right. As you look at your radio dial, trailing 33-23, which I didn't put in my book. Just 9 points in that second quarter. Poole, Rodriguez, Hill, Monesteem, and Crowley. 4 of the 5 are in double figures. Crowley shoots 64% on 2-pointers. Poole, three-pointer, ribs out!
Jeez.
Costing Monesteem the assist. Good ball movement, though, right off the bat. No
just
wasted
in and
dribbles.
out.
Oh, what a spin by Pally. Puts it in the cup on a tough layup. He's got 7.
Yeah, Pally with a great move there. Goes to the left hand. Able to sink that basket through contact and through multiple defenders.
12-point lead for Wellesley.
They're going to get a call, a reaching call on Pally here on the opposite end. Or a blocking foul, okay.
That's his third. Yeah, his hands got the ball.
Yep,
I
yep.
think his knee tripped
Okay.
Monesteem. Third foul on Ben Pally, the 5'6" senior guard. Team first. For the right corner, Connor Houle misses the Emmett Hill with the offensive rebound.
There you go, Emmett.
To Crowley, to Houle up top, guarded by number 12, Williamson. J. Will, if you will. Blocking foul on number 24, Spencer Briggs, his first, team second.
Yeah, Attleboro's backcourt with Houle and Crowley. A little bit struggles here so far in the game from three-point range for the both of them.
And again, on the season, Crowley just under 37%. And Houle, I should get to the game, 30%. Crowley up top. Connor Houle on the right. Guarded by Mantingu.
Emmett
Right
Hill.
corner, Emmett Hill with a three-point shot.
Right from the corner.
And Ty Waterman points up at us. Emmett is his boy.
There it goes.
He brought adoption papers to Emmett's parents at the game tonight. Driving is Briggs.
Great defense by LD. Great hands.
Briggs' speed was a problem for the Bombardiers in the first half. Raiders maintain possession, 21 in the shot clock.
And it looks like 11 Leo Velevis will check into the game as Ben Pally picked up his third foul early on in the third quarter.
And Ben Pally sits right next to the assistant coach. You're sitting on my program,
sorry,
Ryan.
buddy.
Thank you.
Apologies.
Why I oughta. Not sure if that's Mike Tarlin or Devin Long. Mike Reedy, the head coach. Oh, long three ball is good. Spencer Briggs, what a game he's having.
Give Brady Stevens the assist on that, but Briggs able to make that three right from the top of the key with a man right in his face.
He's got 12 points, 38-26. Wellesley lead, 6:09 to go. Third quarter. Crowley, guarded by Briggs. Briggs just looks so much more explosive than he did Monday night. Houle into the lane, loses it, but gets it back. Monesteem triple teamed. Out to Houle, he'll take the three, long. Monesteem tips it to Connor Houle. LD, right side, Hill. Oh my gosh, Crowley, long three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Rodriguez puts it in, he gets fouled.
Yeah, Crowley with a long, deep three there, but LD on the weak side, able to pick up that offensive rebound, put it right back up and draw contact in an and one. Attleboro needed that big time.
This is a 94-foot court. I think Crowley was closer to half court than he was the three-point line when he launched that.
Yep, Brady Stevens will check out of the game and get a little bit of a break here.
38-28, Attleboro down 10. And one for Rodriguez, they're down 9.
Make that 9 for 10 from the free throw line for Attleboro.
Wow. Full court, 2-2-1 trap press. Velevis, left side, 21 is in, Nolan. Steal by LD, he leads the team. Lays it up and in.
Here's the little bit of a run that Attleboro needed. Great steal on that press, and they're going to stick with it and keep up that full court pressure and keep the pressure on Wellesley.
His 49th steal. Oh, they break the press, but the runner is missed.
Yeah, great job by Wellesley to break that press, just couldn't finish the layup.
Connor, right-hand drive, lays it up and in. This looks like Bombardier basketball as they're within 5.
Something woke up this Bombardier offense and defensive transition.
I think
a lot of consecutive possessions, and they've made a run now, and an and one opportunity for Connor Houle.
I think looking up the scoreboard and seeing they were down 12.
Yeah, exactly. And now all of a sudden, a 12-point lead could become just a 4-point lead here within a minute.
Matinge comes out. The sophomore Nolan comes out. Stevens back. 3-point play for Connor Houle.
And Emmett Hill checking out of the game as Isaiah Outland comes in, and a great effort by Emmett Hill to sink that first 3-pointer to start this Attleboro run.
A press, but this time a man-to-man press, not the zone trap. Stevens up the right side of the court.
Yeah, a little change defensively for Coach Houle. LD Rodriguez, the athletic, tall, lengthy defender on Brady Stevens.
Pass is nearly stolen by Crowley, but retained by number 12, Jay Will. Williamson, whoops, through Stevenson's hand. Would have been backcourt in an 84-foot court, but it's a big one here. Stevens keeps it in. Long 3-pointer. No good. Defensive rebound. Crowley nearly loses it. I said to Mike Reedy before the game, oh, what a pass! Oh, a block shot!
Better block
by Banish.
Oh, we got a game here to start this second half, don't we, Paul? A lot of physicality, a lot of aggressiveness, and 100% full effort by both teams so far.
3 officials out there, and they're letting them play. Don't have any complaints at all with the officiating tonight. Well, I rarely do it, the older I get. Crowley from his cousin, Connor Houle, no good. Defensive rebound, Banish, the 6'4", 6'3" senior.
Yeah, tough going tonight so far for Hayden. Unable to hit a 3-pointer since that first quarter.
Pally back in with 3 fouls. He would have charged into Connor Houle, but he was fouled before that by Outland of the Bombardiers. His first, team first of the third quarter. Means the Bombardiers are moving their feet on defense. Pally inbound.
Another foul, and the ball hasn't even been inbounded yet.
That's 2 on Outland.
Back-to-back fouls, and that's before the ball even gets inbounded.
I think a little grab of the jersey of his opponent. 4-man stack along the side of the key. Inbounds to Stevens up top, guarded by LD. Gets it to Banish. Long ball, no good. Defensive rebound by the 5'8" Connor Houle. Fouled by Velovich from behind. I said before the game to Coach Mike Reedy, is Brady Stevens really any good, or is he just wicked lucky?
Yeah.
And Coach Reedy said, well, if he's just lucky, he's been lucky 1,010 times so far in his career. That foul on number 11, Velovis. So both point guards, Velovis and Pally, both have 3 fouls now. That speaks to Connor Houle drawing some attention.
And the 5th foul by Wellesley now with 3:56 still left in the quarter. So every foul at this point forward, Attleboro will be going to the line.
Put that in the wrong place. Connor Houle might be over 90% on the year from the foul line. Gets them both.
And he's definitely going to be over 90% now.
Bombardiers were down 12. Now they're within 2. It's a 10-point run.
10-point run, 10-0.
Ben Pally bringing the ball up. 11 points, 4 assists, 3 steals in the semifinal game. Velovis. First time we've seen Velovis and Pally together. Stevens up top, guarded by Outland. He'll take him to the hoop. Steps on Outland's foot.
Here we go, 2-on-1.
LD with a block, length of the court, has it knocked out of his hands by Pally from behind. The Bombardiers keep the ball.
And no foul called. LD looks like he got hit on the side of the head there. And
hey, no call on Stevens at this end. We're not going to complain about no call.
Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, and inbounds to Crowley. An alley-oop inbounds from Connor Houle to his cousin Hayden Crowley. Bombardiers have tied it at 38.
It's a 12-0 run now as Attleboro started off this quarter really slow, not able to get any defensive stops. But boy, has that changed in a heartbeat in the last 2 minutes. 12-0 run.
Velovis, long ball, no good. Nice offensive rebound. Oh, he stepped on the line.
Stepped on the line. Yep, turnover.
Tough break, Captain Justin Williamson with a big rebound and steps on the line. Connor Houle came into this game with 90 assists. He now has 94.
Yep, full court man-to-man now for Wellesley, trying to up the pressure.
Houle over the timeline. Velavis guarding him. The thin Velavis, 5'11 junior. Houle, the 5'8 sophomore. Layup. He cans the layup, and the Bombardiers have the lead. 14 straight points.
Isaiah Outland gets those 2 quick fouls on the defensive end, but he makes up for it there with that layup, that's for sure.
Pelly into the paint. He has no fear, has the ball knocked away, gets it back. Up top, 18 in the shot clock, 2:25 in the game clock. They run into a weave. Oh, Williamson with a great pass to Stevens. The long ball is no good. Connor Houle, a deceptively good rebounder for a skinny 5'8 kid.
And you say Brady was getting lucky, but Connor on the left hand.
Late to the court, left-hand lay-in, once again lands on the ground, leads the team in floor burns.
That's a 14-0 run now, and Wellesley going to take a timeout here. 4-point lead for Attleboro. They've completely changed the momentum of this game. 42-38.
2:01 to go. 2 timeouts left for the Wellesley Red Raiders. Attleboro has 4 left. Wow. 42-38. Attleboro, don't go away.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating
Mute our
30
mics
years
there.
in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, 1320 WARA Radio and WARAradio.com. If you're watching on the AACS YouTube channel, feel free to leave a comment.
Got to shout out
button.
my mom and my sister. They texted me, and
Oh,
they said
yes.
they're watching and listening.
Yep.
So hi, Mom.
Ellen?
Lynn.
That's right. Hello,
There
Lynn.
you go.
What's your rotten
Lynn
sister's
with an E.
name?
Kelsey.
Hello.
She's going to bed, though.
Oh, okay. Good night,
Going to
Kelsey.
bed early.
How many noogies and wedgies did Ryan give you when you were kids?
Not many, but she chucked a home phone at my face.
Really?
Yeah.
My sister Mary gave me 5 stitches here, 8 stitches here, broke my left wrist, and we don't discuss the vacuum
God
cleaner
bless.
incident.
The vacuum cleaner incident. You'll have to tell me that story off
So
air.
defense, 1-2-2 for Attleboro. Up top is Velavis. High post is Banish. Gets it down low to Stevens. Stevens battles for the ball, comes away with it, and puts it in.
Great individual effort there by Stevens, able to get that offensive rebound, go back up strong. Wellesley to halt that run.
Stevens now defensively on Rodriguez. 6'4" against 6'3". Emmett Hill up top to LD on the right.
And a travel. Yep, they'll get him on that.
Faked right, went left.
Zigged instead of zagged.
Yes. So that's our first turnover of the half, 5th of the game.
Yes, sir. That's what I have.
Wellesley had 4 in the first half.
4 in the first half, 2 in this quarter. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, our numbers are on point together here, Paul.
Another thing
There
I
we
was
go.
talking to Coach Reedy about with Brady Stevens, I said it's obvious watching Brady, his athletic pedigree, the genes that have led to his athletic success, come from his mother.
Of course.
Up top is Briggs. Here's Velavis. Gets a pick against Attleboro's multi-switching. Oh, what a
Great
play
hands.
defensively by Houle, but it knocks it back to Velavis. Inside is Briggs, who's played great.
Yep.
Who hit that? Briggs?
Briggs, yep. Great little turnaround jump shot, able to elevate and get a clean look at the basket.
Wow.
Right in the paint there. Great job for Wellesley, and they tie this game up after the 14-0 run from Attleboro.
Briggs now has 14 points, and that was a beautiful, fundamental, old-school basketball play. Logan Goslin is in front of the student section, who is deadly silent. Drives, no good because of the defense of number 20, Stoudemire.
Yeah, fantastic defense by Stoudemire.
Length of the court. The runner is missed by Stevens, fouled by Hill. He'll go to the line. That's going to be the second foul on Emmett Hill.
Yeah, Brady Stevens able to kind of penetrate to the basket there and get a good look. Pretty good foul there by Emmett Hill, making him earn it at the line.
Stevens hits the first.
Mom says thanks for the shout out.
Oh, speaking of shout outs, we want to say hi to Aunt Terry and cousin Diane down in Stuart, Florida. What is it? Oh, hi, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah, she says hi, Paul.
Hello, Lynn with an E.
Hello, Lynn with an E.
But again, Aunt Terry and cousin Diane, Big Papa Tom Hool thinks that they love him. Actually, they just feel sorry for him. Stevens hits both. 44-42 Wellesley. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Both teams shooting lights out from the line here. 12 out of 13 for Attleboro and 5 out of 6 for Wellesley.
Hool against Williamson, who desperately wants Connor to go left, which he does now. Gets to the baseline. Stop, pops.
And he gets fouled.
Ooh, fouled. With 4.8 seconds to go.
Yeah, great job by Connor. They're able to go to his left and still maintain his dribble and that great penetration. Draws the foul. 2 shots, 4.8 left. Hopefully this Attleboro defense does not give up a last-second basket.
Yes, for the third time tonight. Good foul. The third foul by Justin Williamson, and a good one. If you're going to foul like you mean it when you send it to the line. Connor Hool hits the first.
Justin Williamson, also known as J. Will.
Crowley gets a rest. And coming in, number 11, Raphael. Ooh, a little short on the second. Tipped out by Outland. Hool saves it to LD. Misses at the buzzer. Oh, got his own offensive rebound and missed again because of the defense of Briggs. 44-43 Wellesley as we head into the fourth quarter. Ryan.
What a quarter of basketball there. A lot of back and forth until Attleboro made that 14-0 run. But Wellesley able to kind of maintain that 1-point lead, and we're going to have a really exciting fourth quarter, Paul.
20 points in the quarter for the Bombardiers. 15 for Wellesley. 44-43 Raiders over the Bombardiers. Stick around for the fourth quarter. This ought to be a good one.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Everything
Has
hurts.
your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. 8 minutes to go, maybe.
Maybe.
In regulation. You have the shooting stats?
I sure do. So far for the overall game in the third quarter, Attleboro started to get hot. Shot 7 out of 15 that quarter. They are 14 out of 34 overall for the game for 41%. 4 out of 10 for Wellesley in that third quarter, but they're 17 for 32 still in the game.
Wow.
With a 52% clip. They're 5 out of 17 from three-point range. Attleboro only 2 made three-pointers, 2 for 14.
Stevens has it on the left as Wellesley's going right to left here with their black uniforms. Step back into the base of the A near midcourt. Long three-pointer rattles out. Rodriguez, the defensive rebound.
Yeah, Stevens with an open look there, just rattles a little bit in and out, unable to fall. Attleboro defense getting lucky there.
By the way, LD's name is normally pronounced Rodriguez, not Rod Rodriguez. I'll try to do better. At least I didn't say Chai Rodriguez.
I'm going to call a foul on the floor here. It's going to go on 24. It looks like Spencer Briggs.
Spencer's third foul, team first of the quarter.
Yeah, a few starters here for Wellesley getting into some foul trouble here, but
Stoudemire comes out. Banish comes out. Going in is Matingue. Or was it Matingu? And number 12, Justin Williamson. The Chai Rodriguez line, that was from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Ah, okay.
Ask your grandparents,
Moving screen
kids.
on Emmett Hill there.
Second time they've called that on Emmett tonight.
Do we call that a turnover?
Yeah,
Technically
offensive foul's a
speaking,
turnover.
Yeah.
They're fifth.
I have 6.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 apiece.
Third on Emmett, first on the team in this fourth quarter. Wellesley up one with the ball, 7:10 to go. Ben Pally, 11 points, 4 assists, 3 points last night. He's got 7 tonight, at least one helper. He's up top, guarded by Poole. There's Stevens, guarded by Monesteem. Oh, gives him the left. He takes the left, gets to the rim, misses, but going to the line.
Yeah, Monesteem giving him the left there. I think he was expecting some help defense.
Yeah.
Help didn't show. And Monesteem has to pick up the foul there and force Brady to earn it from the line.
That's Dante's first foul, team second. I was going to say, I don't think Brady Stevens worries much about shooting from the line. See, he's got, let me see, 19, 21, 22. Missed.
Oh, he missed it?
So he's got 22 points tonight.
I wonder if, I'm sure he probably is playing college ball somewhere. I don't think we know where.
56 points in this tournament so far. 56 points in 2 games. Still have 6:40 to go. Poole on the left side, guarded by Pally. Brings it back out to Emmett Hill, who does all of the little big things well. Monesteem in the paint, spins to the right. No good because of the defense of Matinge. Here comes Pally. Boy, remember that if this game is a close loss. That was great defense. A runner from the right.
Brady.
Stevens puts it in, and he was well out of bounds by the time that ball went from the hoop.
Yeah, great little penetration and an even better right-handed floater there by Stevens. Attleboro probably going to have to make some adjustments defensively and double him up and just deny the ball from him.
47-43, Attleboro trails. Cross-court pass, left to right. Rodriguez catches, shoots, short. It goes in! Shooter's touch!
LD gets the shooter's touch right there, able to bounce off the rim and sink that 3. And only a 1-point lead still for Wellesley, 47-46.
He's got 10 points now.
And that'll be a turnover for Wellesley. A bad pass, and Attleboro will retain possession here, Paul.
Wow. So that's 6?
7.
7, thank
7
you.
for Wellesley, 6 for Attleboro.
Connor Houle brings it up left to right, walking it over the timeline. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 5:35 game clock. Man-to-man defense. Fakes right, goes left, has some room. Crowley steps up.
Top of the key. He needed that.
Cans the three-pointer. Another assist to his cousin, Connor Houle.
That's his first three-pointer made since the first quarter.
Wow.
Actually, his first shot of the game. So Crowley sinks that shot. Hopefully that maintains his confidence going in for the rest of this fourth quarter.
Attleboro by 2 with 5 minutes to go. Good night of basketball.
God, yeah. We finally have a really good game in front of us, me and you, Paul.
Stevens drives
Got
right,
it.
fouled, puts it in the cup.
Stevens just too much so far in this fourth quarter. He's sensing it's crunch time, and he's starting to be a leader for this Wellesley team. Drives in on the left side, able to fight through contact and make that layup. Fantastic individual effort by Brady Stevens, who I think I've only seen him come out of the game once tonight.
Third quarter. Third foul on LD, third on the team. And Stevens, maybe it's the orangey fuchsia shoes. He's quicker than he looks.
Yeah.
Misses the follow-up free throw.
He's missed 2 of those tonight.
He's got 24 points. Poole up top against Pally.
Tie game, 49-49, 4:45 to go.
LD drives into the lane, hit as he goes up by Stevens. And again, Brady, you're going to foul like you mean it. Make
Yep.
sure the shooter can't score.
Yep, and he did it right there. LD able to penetrate. Stevens still with great position there, but just makes a little bit too much contact, and LD will have to earn it from the line.
Second foul on Stevens, second on the team in the fourth quarter. Hill has 11, Hill has 12.
Sinks that first one, and that's 14 for 16 from the line for Attleboro.
Wow.
Make that 6 out of 9 for Wellesley.
50-49 Bombardiers. 51-49 Bombardiers, 4:42 to go. Wow.
Huge free throws right there.
Here comes Wellesley, right to left. Up top is Banish, back to Pally. Banish, Pally on the right wing, thinks about the 3, drives right, good defense, Connor Houle. Oh, spins by Connor, but Crowley's double team stops the drive. Pally into the lane, beautiful left-hand layup. That was determined.
Yeah, Pally able to use his physicality there against Connor, able to body him up in the paint there and get a nice opportunity at that layup in a tie game yet again, Paul.
We're tied at 51, and we said it Monday night. We'll say it tonight. Looks like he plays some running back in his
Connor
day.
for three, got it!
Steps and shoots. They switched because of a pick. Hool step behind it and nails it. Bombardiers by 3.
Attleboro through 3 quarters, 2 out of 14 from the range. They're 3 for 3 in this fourth quarter, Paul.
Stevens far away up top, behind his back, steps back.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Little short. Emmett Hill with a rebound. 6, 7, 8, 10, 12.
Great job by Brady with that
13.
step back, able to give himself plenty of space for that shot. Just unable to knock it down.
Connor Hool up to 16 points tonight. Drives, has the ball knocked away. Credit Pally with a steal. Connor might be quicker, better shooting range. Pally's stronger. Pally with a beautiful pass. Shot is missed from the left wing. Pally offensive rebound. Put back, won't go. Hill tips it to Hool.
Jeez, we got a lot of back and forth in this fourth quarter. 3 minutes to go. Attleboro up 54-51. And the shot clock looks like it wasn't ticking down there.
Timeout, Bombardiers.
Hey, your
You're
man
right.
Ty Waterman pointing out the student section, trying to get them all amped up too.
It's amazing. They're all here, which is great. They're all dressed in
All in
Celtics.
Celtics jerseys,
and
we know why. And they're really quiet over there.
Stop looking at your phones and start cheering for your team. We'll be right back.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
One of the features of Attleboro this year has been their balance. 4 of their 5 starters averaging in double figures. Hayden Crowley, a career high of 28 versus Bridgewater Raynham. Connor Hool, 26 versus Durfee. Monestein has gotten 20 points twice. LaDainian Rodriguez, the team's leading scorer, 29 against Franklin. Had a 28-pointer and a 26-pointer this year.
The number 1 ranked team in Division I, nonetheless.
That's right.
29 points against that team.
Attleboro has the ball, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Good job by the officials adjusting that. LD will inbounds. Hill is out there. Crowley, Monestein, and Connor Hool takes it in the backcourt.
They hit that field mic there, Paul.
Williamson.
I got you, buddy.
Thank you. Pally is out there along with Stevens, Briggs, and Williamson. Left side, setting, firing. Connor Hool, it's long.
LD on the weak side.
Offensive rebound, put back. Bombardiers suddenly lead by 5 points.
Yeah, Connor unable to knock down that shot from the corner, but LD on the weak side, able to fight through 2 guys and pick up that offensive rebound and put it back. And they got a 2-possession lead with 2:25 to go.
The 6'2.5" LD Rodriguez has 4 offensive rebounds. Pally drives.
Great job by Pally.
Beautiful finish.
You said it, Paul. Absolutely beautiful finish. Able to kind of reverse his hand to his left hand. Big basket for Pally there. And Wellesley cuts it to a 1-possession lead. 56-53, Attleboro.
Pally's got 11 points. 2 minutes to go in regulation. Crowd still deathly silent. Students anyway. Connor Hool, ball is tipped over into the backcourt.
Over and back, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Connor got the ball, established possession, and then he stepped over the line, so they're going to call that.
The ball was in the backcourt, but it never touched the floor of the backcourt.
Right.
Connor retook possession and then went backwards. 8th turnover for the Bombardiers. We're crediting Pally with a steal, his 2nd of the 4th quarter. Stevens from long distance is no good. Pally's got 2 hoops, 2 steals, and an offensive rebound this quarter.
Yeah, Stevens kind of cooling down, at least from 3-point range in this half.
56-53, Attleboro.
Yeah, they're going to chew some clock here, I think, Paul.
Hool up top, 8:17 in the shot clock. Had success with this against Franklin. Pally guarding him. Want Connor to go right. 7 on the shot clock. Crowley tipped away. 3 on the shot clock. Great defense. Almost banks in. That's a shot clock violation because it didn't hit the rim. 9 turnovers now. Waited too long to get the offense going there.
Yeah, great job defensively.
I was going to say, I was wrong. They didn't wait too long. Great job, Wellesley defense.
Oh, yeah,
to twice disrupt them. Glad you're here, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, I got you, buddy. I'm even happier that you're here. And we get a great game to enjoy for this championship game of the first annual Bombardier Classic.
Brady Stevens, 20 on the shot clock against LD. Drives right. Woo! Runner just falls out. He'll go to the line.
I mean, the way that these refs have been calling this game, at least up to the fourth quarter, I mean, not a lot of contact there. Brady Stevens kind of slows down. I mean, great defense there by LD, just a little bit too physical. He'll pick up his 4th foul, though, too, Paul.
His 4th, team 4th. Stevens.
He's missed his last 3 shots from the free throw line.
Velavis comes in. Stoudemire comes in. Number 21, the sophomore Nolan, 6'1", comes in. Bannis stays. Stevens stays. Swishes the second. 56-54. Attleboro leads. Who was that timeout taken by?
I think it was Attleboro.
Each team will have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, big story through the first 3 quarters. Wellesley 5 out of 6 from the line, but in this 4th quarter, Paul 2 for 5 from the free throw line for Wellesley. Meanwhile, Attleboro's 2 for 2.
45.4 seconds to go. The Crew's going to want, it's our 3rd game today, so the Crew's going to want to get out of here.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
21, 22, 23, 24 points for Brady Stevens. That gives him 58 over the 2 games. Banish hasn't scored. He has a block shot. 11 points, 2 assists, 2 steals for Ben Pally. Briggs has 9, 12, 14. 2 points for the Attleboro cheerleaders. They've won state titles. You can see the banners
Quite
in 2010, 2014, 2022. For Attleboro, Monestein had 8 points in the first quarter, 1 in the second. Monestein hasn't scored yet in the second half. He's got 9 points, 2 offensive rebounds, 16 points for Connor Houle, along with 6 assists, giving him 12 in the tournament. 8, 10, 13 for Hayden Crowley with a steal. 3 for Emmett Hill with an offensive rebound and good work defensively. He grabbed his shirt.
Yep, there's a foul called.
Yep. That's going to be on number 21.
They had a foul to give there, Wellesley did, so I believe their next foul will be their 5th.
James Nolan with a foul, team 3rd.
I mean, you're only down by 2, 56-54.
Lazy pass, nearly stolen, knocked away by Jalen Stoudemire.
Yeah, 42.5 seconds left. You don't necessarily have to foul here. It's still only a 1-possession game.
Monestein to LD, quadruple teamed. And I think Attleboro, was he fouled?
Yes, he was, yep.
Not a shooting, and that's their 4th.
Yep. That should be the 5th foul.
No, that's the 4th.
Oh, it's 4th, okay.
Foul on Stoudemire. 1 more to go.
And Wellesley will take their timeout here with 41 seconds left. And they still will have 1 timeout remaining.
All right. For Attleboro, Crowley's hit 90.9% of his foul shots. Rodriguez, 73%. Connor Houle, in effect, 90%. Wow, we'll be right back.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back. Paul Healy along with Jared Dolinger, Peter Bray on camera, Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics tonight as well. 41.1 seconds to go. Bombardiers lead by 2. They'll be inbounding the ball 94 feet away from their offensive hoop. (24 for Stevens, 11 for Pally, 14 for Briggs. And again, at the end of the first quarter and second quarter, buzzer beaters for Wellesley. Look big now. Briggs involved in both of them. Modestine has Hill going deep. Gets it into Connor Houle. Bumped by Pally.
That'll be Pally's 4th foul.
And that time his strength hurt him.
And they're sending one of the Attleboro's best free throw shooters to the line. Still with 39.4 seconds to go.
Pally's 4th foul, team 5th. Years ago, Patriots had a 5'4" or 5'5" running back, Mac Herron, and the coach used to say he's short, not small.
Okay.
Pally is 5'6". He's not small.
No, he's not.
Strong as an ox. Connor Houle hits the first foul shot. Bombardiers lead by 3 with 39.4 seconds to go. He's got 17 points.
And a big free throw coming up here for Connor to make this a 2-possession game. Still 39.4 left to go, though.
And Brady Stevens on the court, who's only a threat if he's inside the gym.
Yep, exactly.
Houle swishes them both. Come on, Connor, at least touch the rim. Here they come, 36 seconds. Over the timeline is Pally. Lefty is into the paint, kicks it out to Williamson. Stevens up top, drives, spins, steps back. 3-ball, in, out! Connor Houle, rebound, he's fouled. Foul by Justin Williamson, that'll be his 4th. Wow.
Yeah, Stevens just unable to find his rhythm in this second half from 3-point range like he did in the first.
Yep.
He was pretty much unstoppable there in that first half, but unable. He's still getting some clean open looks here in the second half from distance, but just unable to make them fall.
Attleboro, whoops, thank you. Attleboro by 4, 23.9 seconds to go. Ooh, rims out. Well, Connor's allowed to miss a foul shot every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, something like that.
4-point lead. That was big, though. 23.9 to go. Hits the second. 3 for 4 from the line. He's got 19.6 assists on the night. Man defense. They're picking him up at 3-quarter court. Pally across the timeline, covered by Houle. Banish back to Pally. Wants to get inside and get it back out to Stevens. Stevens is in the paint. Drives, lays it in. Give Pally the assist.
And Wellesley will take their last time out here. Great penetration by Brady. Turns down the 3-point attempt. Gets the quickest basket he possibly can. And a 3-point lead for Attleboro with 11 seconds left, Paul.
59-56. Want to thank our sponsors, W.H. Riley and Sons in North Attleboro. They've only been around since 1874. The Betting Center on Pleasant Street. Claudito's Auto. Bristol Glass. Kevin Callahan had to call them during one of our softball games a couple years ago. They took out his windshield. Falls AC in North Attleboro. The place to be Thanksgiving morning, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And Emerald Auto, one of our newest underwriters. 19 points for Houle, 9 for Modestine. Attleboro looked a bit sluggish in the first half.
They sure did, and especially in that first quarter.
Yeah.
And that first half, they were down 10 at halftime.
Yes.
Made a big 14-0 run there in the third quarter to tie the game. They were down 1 going into the fourth, and this fourth quarter is big, Paul.
Yeah.
They're shooting 4 out of 7 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3-point range.
Wow. But Wellesley's, they were prepared to face Brady Stevens. They weren't prepared for the team speed of the Raiders.
Agreed.
Finally adjusted to it in the second half. Had much better ball movement in the second half. And played like, well, we've seen the Bombardiers play this year.
Exactly.
When they beat number 2 in the state Catholic Memorial. Came within 4 points of beating Franklin. Inbound to Connor Houle. They want to make Connor pass. Mark Houle calls timeout with 7.7 seconds to go.
Yeah, not a bad timeout there by Coach Houle.
Because it resets the 10 seconds, and now they don't even have to get it across the timeline.
Exactly. So now Wellesley's probably going to have to immediately foul the inbounder.
Let me just say, I have been wicked impressed with the Wellesley Raiders.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Especially from Monday, the game that they had against Fian. Like you said, the speed was really on display there in that game, and it's even more on display here in this game. Attleboro clearly struggled with it in the first half.
Coach Mike Reedy, again, was there for 8 years, moved on, has now been back at Wellesley for 10 years. His assistants are Mike Tarlin and Devin, I'm not sure if it's Ligon or Legion. was talking to them before the game. I don't know which one, but a lot of personality on that bench.
Oh, really?
I love it when guys
You love that.
when can teach their players, can be intense, and can also laugh with their players. Mark Houle, the head coach of the Bombardiers, Weston Pandolfino. Yeah, it should be a D. Pandolfino. Is the assistant. Ryan Herry, Deshaun Howland, Big Tom Houle, Ed Gagnon, Dave Oliver, and Paul Laguerre. And again, want to say hi to Aunt Terry and Cousin Diane down in Stuart, Florida.
Yeah,
Members of the Houle Crowley family. Hope they didn't take their blood pressure
I know, right?
during the late in the second quarter of this game. Might have been through the roof. But now they can take deep cleansing breaths, center, open themselves up to the universe, and just be. Hayden Crowley is fouled. He'll go to the line with a 3-point lead, 6.5 seconds to go.
The best free throw shooter, nonetheless, for the Bombardiers going to the line.
For the Bombardiers?
For the
Maybe
Bombardiers.
for the Hockomock League.
Oh, yeah, you think so? Yeah, 90.9. Think that leads the league?
And the way he shot today from the 3 for 3, we'll see. Don't put too much pressure on him, Paul.
Yeah, of course not.
He was fouled.
We don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, he was fouled by Jalen Stoudemire. Jalen's second. Team's in the bonus. 6.5 to go. Swish for Hayden Crowley. They're up 4.
6 for 7 from the line for Attleboro in this fourth quarter.
That was huge. Also, the Wellesley fans have shown great sportsmanship, and you can tell they know their basketball. Crowley hits them both. Bombardiers by 5. Say it with me, folks. Just don't foul. Just don't foul. Stevens tries to draw the foul. Long 3 is no good. Out of bounds. 0.7 seconds to go. And the Bombardiers are going to win the tournament they're hosting, the Blue Bombardier Classic. Ryan's not ready to call the tournament a classic yet.
Not yet.
But you're ready to call this game one.
But Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, your champions of the first annual Bombardier Classic tournament during the February break. And a big tournament win for the Bombardiers going into the playoffs next week, and we'll find out where they're ranked on Saturday, Paul.
Bombardiers outscore them 18-12 in the fourth quarter to come away with a victory again. Wellesley had 38 points. Attleboro had 26. The Bombardiers went on a 14-0 run to get back in the game. And boy, give Wellesley credit. They battled hard against the outstanding, and they got Attleboro out of their rhythm on many occasions in this
sure
game.
did, yep.
And that is to their credit. Wow. 26 points for Brady Stevens. So 26 and 34. That's 60 points in the 2 games for Stevens. I'm sure he's going to get an award as the Wellesley player of the game. Banish had a blocked shot, good ball movement on offense. Justin Williamson, some very tough defense, offensive rebound all night long. 11 points for Ben Pally, who can play point guard for my team anytime, or tailback for that matter. Spencer Briggs, 9, 12, 14 points. By the way, Pally also had at least 2 assists and 2 steals in the fourth quarter to keep Wellesley in it. 2 points for Jim Nolan. For the Bombardiers, 9 points for Dante Monesteam, all in the first half. And they're tabulating votes for the players of the game for each team. Connor Houle had 16, 10, 13, 15 for Crowley. So Rodriguez, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 12, 14 points, 3 offensive rebounds. Is it Rodriguez or is it Connor Houle? We'll see who the player of the game is. Heck, might be Hayden Crowley.
Might be. Want to hit that field mic there, Paul, and we can get the announcement?
Which means, again, because they're playing music when the timeouts end, we can't have the field mic on for copyright reasons.
Stupid.
And once the game starts,
copyright.
yeah, once the game starts, I should have had the field mic back on. So the judges are taking a long time to decide here, folks. Fortunately, this isn't the Olympics.
Right.
We can trust the people selecting the players of the game.
Well, final team stats, I guess. Attleboro ended up shooting 18 out of 41 in this game for 44%. They shot 5 out of 18 from the 3-point range, 3 out of 4 in that fourth quarter.
All-tournament team.
The all-tournament team from Wellesley is number 2, Brady Stevens.
Yeah, great overall effort by Brady Stevens here in this tournament in the 2 games. I want to say he probably averaged more than almost 30 points a game in these 2 games, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly 30.
Yeah,
60 points over
nice.
2. Brady Stevens, the all-tournament team.
The all-tournament from Attleboro, number 2, Connor Houle.
Connor Houle. And they're going to have MVP.
The all-tournament most valuable player from Attleboro, number 2, Connor Houle.
Connor Houle gets the most outstanding player, MVP of the tournament. He had 6, 8, 10, 12 points and 6 assists in their victory over North Attleboro. 19 points and 6 more assists tonight. Clutch shots in the 4th quarter. Congratulations to Brady Stevens, well earned.
The senior who played his last high school game tonight nonetheless too.
Coach Mike Brady.
And there's the runner-up trophy. Of course, in terms of tournament, well, I guess you got to give the tournament MVP to the team that wins the tournament.
Right. You would think so.
If Wellesley won this game, there's no doubt. And there were the 4 Wellesley seniors. Pally, Briggs, Williamson, and Brady Stevens.
Attleboro coach Mark Houle.
And here's the championship trophy. Modestine. Brady Irwin has been out for weeks with a high ankle sprain, one of the captains, along with Hayden Crowley. Congratulations to Attleboro seniors. Logan Goslin and Emmanuel Ugwakazi, who was sick and could not play today.
Thank you, fans and AACS, for your support.
Hey, we got even a thank you from Karen over there.
All right.
Thank you to AACS. There we go.
Thank you, Karen Pereira. All right, we did not give Wellesley's shooting stats.
Yeah, so 44%. Attleboro, big stat though. 20 out of 23 from the free throw line.
Say that
was
again.
huge. 20 for 23 from the free throw line. 7 out of 8 in that 4th quarter, whereas Wellesley was 2 out of 5 in that 4th quarter.
Wow.
So if you can imagine those difference in free throw attempts, this is a 1-possession game if Wellesley makes those 3 free throws in the 4th quarter. But for Wellesley, still really hot shooting night. They shot exactly 50%, Paul. 22 for 44. Right on point. And from 3-point range, they did half of their shots did come from 3-point range. They were 5 out of 22, and that's your end of game stats. Attleboro, 18 out of 41 for 44%.
According to on my show, Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat, we give texters agent numbers.
Yeah.
Because we love the show, Get Smart. This is from Agent 1st and 15. There's a flag on the field.
Okay.
Bill Keefe Jr., who is a football official. Brady Stevens has verbally committed on Instagram to play at Notre Dame.
Really? Division I.
Not bad for an Indiana boy, per the Boston Globe.
Wow.
Something I should have asked
That's
Coach
fantastic.
Reedy about.
Thank you for that information, because I did bring it up during the broadcast.
Yes.
So we certainly appreciate that, Agent. What number?
1st and 15, there's a flag on the field.
Gotcha.
He's a football
Agent
rep.
1st and
That's
15.
Bill Keefe Jr.
Gotcha.
And
Oh,
thank
Bill.
you.
Okay.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did our
Bill.
stats at the Super Bowl.
Hey, Bill.
Thank you to Mark Houle and the entire Attleboro staff for hosting this tournament. I think we'll be back next year. Thank you to Wellesley for playing with such class and sportsmanship. Bishop Fien and North Attleboro as well. I'm Paul Healy. He's Ryan Dolinger. Peter Bray on camera. I want to keep talking, but Peter's looking at me with a death stare because he wants to go home.
Yep, he's
Jim
ready.
Jones, our engineer in charge, also pinch hit on graphics tonight. You have a final word, Ryan?
I mean, just an unbelievable tournament. A lot of great competition. These kids played to the fullest of their efforts and their talents. And I'm looking forward to next week, Paul, for the playoffs and the state tournament. Should be a real great one.
Wow.
But an unbelievable season calling all these games with you. Girls basketball, I did a hockey game, and then, of course, the boys basketball as well.
That's right. Great job to all the guys, writes Bill Keefe Jr. And thank most of all to you for watching on AACS 15 Sports, the AACS YouTube channel. Feel free to leave a comment or hit the like marker. All of those who listen on 1320 WARA Radio and WARAradio.com, have a great night, everybody. Attleboro wins 61-56.
Falls AC, 8-Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is